Hey, it's Marty from martyenglander.com, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you a Retainio review. Now, before I get started with this review, I do want to let you know that seen online a lot of other Retainio reviews where they've only had access to the demo account that Retainio have given out to people. I am not doing this. I have actually purchased Retainio. I've purchased the Pro plan, and I do want to let you know that I do not believe the software is worth the purchase unless you're planning on purchasing the Pro plan and above that, and I'm going to tell you and show you exactly why a little later on in this review. One last thing is, if you want to see all information about pricing and what you get in it and the features and all of that sort of stuff, head over to martyenglander.com/Retainio-review. I'll leave a link in the description for you, and you'll be able to quickly see everything you want to know about Retainio, as well as my bonus content that you're not really going to find anywhere else, and it's all about traffic generation as well. So it's really going to help enhance you using Retainio if you decide it's the software for you. But with all of that being said, cue the intro. So welcome back to this Retainio review, and just to give you a summarized what is Retainio, well, it's basically a web-based software that you can see in front of you that allows you to quickly create micro-based websites which you can populate very quickly with viral type content. And if you've never played around with viral content, it's a really fantastic and very fast way to start generating sales and leads. So this is what Retainio basically helps you with, and after playing around with the software for a little bit, I can actually see just how simple they've made this for us. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there are a few little glitches with the software, but then again, I'm creating this video on the launch day, going to be updating it. I can already tell that it's going to be something that they're going to really work on a lot more once they start testing it with people on the system. So let's get into it. Now, what you can see is we've got the dashboard. This is the first thing that you're going to see, minus this here, and I've just created this just to show you a quick demo shortly. But you've got your navigation, so you've got dashboard, my sites, my stories, Personalise, analytics, and done for you campaigns, and then you've also got the settings here, which is where you integrate, like your Google Analytics stuff and your Amazon integration keys, and Usign, which is like a graphic software. It's free apparently, and you can integrate it. I've not really played around with that purely because I'm just a little lazy with that, but you're going to see why it's not that important soon. But here we are on the dashboard, and what you can see is this is going to be the snapshot of where all your information is going to be with all your sites and posts and campaigns and stuff like that. So let's head over to my sites, and I've already created this site here. I was just messing around with it, but I'm going to do everything from scratch just to show you the setup process and what's the work that's actually involved with Retainio. So go ahead, click create new micro buzz site, and here is where we can add the domain name that the subdomain that we want to try. And just for this, first off, you need to establish what niche that you're going to go into, and I'm going to write stuff all about SEO. So SEO, right, like this, and it's available. Now, the earlier you get into this software, the more subdomains you're going to be able to snap up with Retainio, because obviously if everyone's using this subdomain for Retainio, then you're going to start being limited with the actual subdomains that you can have. So make sure you get in as early as possible to grab all the subdomains that you think are going to be valuable. So this site is literally going to be all about SEO, and this process may take 4 to 5 minutes. So it actually takes 4 to 5 minutes for the site to just go live, but this doesn't mean we can't work on it. And what they're actually doing, if I just open this up, is they're getting the SSL certificate and all of that good stuff ready for us to start utilizing. Head over to the dashboard again, and now where it says choose microsites, I'm going to click SEO. Okay, and you can see it's telling you that we've not yet created any posts. So let's go ahead and create a post, and I'm going to go ahead and click here. Okay, what is the first post that we want to publish? And it's a little odd that they've created post but yet they send us to a new campaign page. It's a little confusing. Is it a post or is it a campaign? And the only thing I've taken from this is that every post that you create is ultimately a new campaign. So, you know, my take on it, but let me know if that's wrong in the comments below. So here we are, and what is the first post I want to create? Now, obviously, if you're just going to jump in and start guessing what sort of content's currently going viral, you're not really going to get the full benefits of Retainio. So what I like to do, I don't really like to guess things, I like to see what's happening. So I use Google Trends. If you've never heard of Google Trends, it's just Google's way of showing what sort of search phrases is trending currently. And I'm going to go type in SEO. And now let's just quickly have a look at what's going on here. And I'm going to change from past 12 months to the past 5 years because I want to see a continuous upstream of searches. And here I can see there's been a breakout with Google Search Console. So let's have a look. Google Search Console, and you can see there's actually a breakthrough, and it's an upwards trend, which is a really good sign for us. So I'm going to take Google Search Console and go to Google and enter it, and then I'm going to go to the news tab, and you can see 19 hours ago, 21 hours ago, 22 minutes ago, all these news articles that have now been published just about Google Search Console. So I know the Search Engine Journal, the authoritative site, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this URL. The title of this is going to be called Google Search Console. Okay. And then in the description, just what it's about. So what is this actually about? Let me just take this, and I'm just going to copy this and go back to here and just paste that in. Now you can add an image here, and I've not actually got an image. Head back over to Retainio, take this, and what you can do, you can upload the image yourself, or you can use Pexels, Pixabay, Giphy, take the actual web URL, or Usign, which is that graphic software that I spoke about before that was too lazy to set up. Now I'm just going to try Pexels first and see what comes up. So, and press search. And now this is on Pexels, and it's bringing up all these relatable graphics, and that's not really anything that I want to see. So let's go to Pixabay and hit search, and nothing's come up for this one. So let's just do Google search, and now stuff has actually come up. But again, I'm not really keen on all of these pictures. So, and then again, let's click on Giphy, and I'm just going to type in SEO this time. Okay. Web, and I can just paste in the URL of what I want to import in, and I am going to go with this one here. Okay, and then the caption, I'm just going to enter Google Search Console, and then I'm going to go ahead and do add image. Now you've got tags, you can manually add them, or they can be auto-populated, and I'm going to show you how that's done in a second. So let's go ahead and do start adding new elements, and you can see that we're not actually overwhelmed with all sorts of stuff. Let's go ahead and add a video into this, and the cool thing about this is that you can enter a search term into these areas here. So let's go ahead and type in Google Search Console, and what this actually does, it finds the most viral content, like the most views about this specific search phrase. Here we are, so you can actually see you've got all of these things here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click the one which has the most search traffic, so it's one of these two. I'm going to go ahead and select this one. Okay, so let's add this video like so, and if you want to edit it, just click on it, and you can edit it like so, and even make it center or change the size of it. Whatever you want to do, and then apply changes. Because we added a video in, you can also see that the tags have been automatically populated, which have been taken off this video here. So let's go ahead and add another element. Now I want to put in the article that we've just found from Google Search Trends. So content extractor, which by the way, this is why you want the pro version and not the commercial version, because you don't have access to the content extractor, which is really the thing that makes it all so easy for you. So let's go ahead, grab this URL, go here, enter the URL, and press get content. This is grabbing all the text from that blog post, and now here you can see just like that the text is in here. Okay, so you've now got an article, but the issue is if you publish this just as it is, Google's going to know that you've basically taken this content and published it. So you can actually get penalized for stealing other people's content like this. So Retainio actually knows this, and they've integrated a spinner. So you would highlight the text and click spin content, and now this is actually changing all this text. So now you can see, if we quickly go back to this article, let's just take the title, Google combining into one record. So you can see it's changed report to record, and then all this text here has also been changed as well, and that's great for us, so we can click insert content. Now, one of the things I noticed whilst playing around with the software is that you can't actually change the order of the elements, which means that, you know, once it's in, I have to delete it. Make sure that you know the order that you want to place all these elements into the page. Now, if you want to delete something, you just hover over it and click delete, or if you want to edit it, again, hover over it, and there you go. Okay, start adding new element, and you can see we've got polls. So let's go ahead and add a poll in. So was this helpful? Okay, and then okay, go ahead and click add item. So now we've got all of this, and you can see that we've got the poll there. Let's go ahead and add another thing. So I'm not really going to play around with like the image or the paragraph stuff, because we all know this, we all know how they work. But let's go ahead and go with the convo, the conversation area. And I personally don't like these sort of features within websites. I find it very, very misleading, or it can be used for very misleading things. But the way it works is you can add a conversation in, like fill end, okay? And you can change the images just by clicking there. And let's go ahead and add a person and click search. And we're going to put this guy in because he's a cool looking guy. Add image, and you can add more members if you want. I'm just going to delete this and press OK, and add this to the conversation, and there you go. You've got a conversation between people that make it look like people are actually chatting. What else can you do with this? You can add a call to action. And again, we know what the call to action sort of things are, but the nice little feature is spin wheel. Okay, so the spin wheel is like an incentive to get people to enter their email. I'm going to leave the heading and all the colors as is, maybe make it dark, okay, and add this wheel like so. And the final thing is you can add a autoresponder in, or products. I'm just going to go ahead and, I've not configured it yet, so we'll do that soon, but I'm going to go ahead and add products in. And so I've currently got an issue, which I don't know if it's because of Retainio or because of my own Amazon account, but I don't actually promote Amazon products. So even though I've got an affiliate account with Amazon, I remember reading a while ago that if you're not generating sales within Amazon, or have ever generated sales within Amazon, they don't actually allow website integrations. So the way this actually works, and you can see it in the documentation, which I'll show you shortly, but if we click camera, for example, and type in search, what should happen is that where you just saw it loading, all the products load, and then you would just simply add the items into the into this campaign, and boom, you've got your affiliate products right there. So that's really handy. But that's basically it. So now we've got our campaign, and we're going to go ahead and press save. I'm going to load it like this, and you can see from my previous off camera, I've got these categories. But let's go ahead, and you can see I've already got the overall Google News category. So I'm going to create add new category, and I'm going to call this Google Search Console. Okay, because this is going to be the subcategory of everything about Google Search Console is going to go in, and you'll change the parent to parent category, which is Google News, and save category. Now we're going to select Google News and Google Search Console, and that's basically it. And you can add it to multiple categories if you wanted to. Now let's go ahead and do save and preview. So this is another area that I'm not overly fond of with Retainio. By the way, if you find it pretty refreshing that you've got a YouTuber giving review videos and actually pointing out things that they don't like about the software, go ahead and leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, a like of the video. Just let me know that you actually like this style of review videos, because I'm trying to be as transparent with the software as possible. So I actually don't like the preview window for this. I don't actually think it gives the campaign justice to how it should actually look. But it's still a work in progress, and they're probably going to update this. But you can see it's got mobile, tablet version, and I'll actually get up an emulator soon of what it'll look like on these devices. So it's got that preview mode, but let's go ahead and do publish. Okay, so now it's been published, and you've got these three options, and you can actually download the Retainio WordPress plugin and connect it all with your WordPress site, and it will also publish it there as well. So that's a nice little feature. And then you can also embed this wherever you want, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to keep it to Retainio and just Retainio stuff. So let's go ahead and copy this link, press done, and now let's open up a new window, paste and go, and let's have a look at what this blog actually looks like. So this now looks like this, okay? And you may be thinking, wait, hold on, you know, where's the sidebar, where's all the other things, how do I change the logo and stuff like that? We're going to get into that very, very shortly, but what can you see? Well, you can see the featured image here, and when you hover over it, it's got these share icons just like this. So it's very much promoting that viral idea. Then when you scroll down, you've got the video, which is displayed nicely, and you've got the title, and again with the share icons, and then we've got all the text that was spun, so it's now unique. And was this helpful? Yes, amazing. Click it and boom, votes. And again, it's just encouraging engagement on your site, and the longer you keep people on your site, the more Google's going to push your content, so that's important. And then of course we've got that fake conversation that we had before, and then the spin. So let's go ahead and just do test and try your luck. And now you can see it's spinning, so that's actually really cool. And are we going to win something? Oh yeah, we actually won something, and you know, that will input into the list. And you've also got the Facebook post where people can comment below here when they're connected to their Facebook account, and they can also post it to Facebook. So one last thing is you can click enable locking, and you can actually lock all different sorts of thing for your content. So if they want to watch the video, for example, they can enter that information, share the story or what's not, choose your autoresponder, get response, and you'll have to integrate it, what's not, but let's just leave it like that, and go ahead and press save. Okay, so let's just update that. Done. Let's go back here, refresh. And now you can see unlock content by entering your email address. Let's head back to the dashboard. So you've got a preview embed code, so you can actually take this and embed it somewhere. You have the preview link, so this will open up the preview link for you. Then you've got the edit story, and you can also clone this, okay? And you can decide what microsite you want this to go into. Then you can add this to different areas of the site. So for example, you've got the trending area, you have the hot area, you have the popular area, and the latest article. You can also delete this if you want to. Okay, so let's go to my site, see what this looks like on the overall. So this is what the site looks like on the overall thing, and the more posts that you publish, the more this is going to be populated. I'm going to quickly clone, and again, just clone and edit, and publish. Go to the main site, refresh, and there you go. So once you've got a template, so the ultimate work is in the first post / campaign that you publish. Once you've got the template, which is all the elements structured the way you want it, all you need to do is clone it and jump in and put in the new information, and that's really it. So you don't need to keep on adding new and loads of different things because it's all here. So create a post is what we've already covered, that's the campaign. View the post allows you to view it, and then personalize and analytics. So let's click on personalize, which can also be accessed here as well. So here you've got 4 different templates that you can offer. To the dark template, press save, and it's really important that you press save after every single area that you edit. So here you can now see it's completely black, and we're just going to go back to here. Okay, and there you go. And you know what, that's actually quite nice, so I'm going to leave it like this. Now let's scroll down, and the website tag. So you can actually change this to whatever you want. I'm going to do SEO. I'm going to add the favicon, and I'm going to add a quick logo. This isn't my logo. Don't use this logo for anything. I just found it on Google. And I'm going to go and press save. Okay, so make sure you save every single section box that you've got. And now you can see the favicon at the top of my tab is there, and you can also see the logo is there. Let's click the menu, and you can see all the menus and that's categories that we inputted there. Okay, so let's go back here, and you can see you can change the tabs if you want. I'm just going to leave them as they are, and the author name, let's do Marty Englander. Hobbies, let's just say dog training, software reviews, and author description. And again, upload the logo and press save. And then for the footer details, and then copyright, and go ahead and press save. Okay, so let's go back and have a look at what we've just done. So this is all in the sidebar and also the footer settings. So go back here, refresh. Okay, and at first glance you don't see much, but here in the footer area you can see copyright information has been done and then created by Marty Englander there. And let's go into one of the actual posts. So I'm going to go into the original post, and you can see on the right you've got the logo, but it can easily be a picture of you as well, and then that information that we just inputted. Okay, and also what you'll notice that when it's a blog with a video, it will have a play button to let people know it's a video. Okay, and if it's not a video, it will have a text-based icon there as well. So let's scroll down and go to the contact page. So you can enter your contact information, and then my address, and then the contact number. Okay, just like so, and email, I'll just leave that as is and press save. And if you want to add a banner in, you can do, but let's scroll down, and the lead module. So here is the sidebar, which is where people enter their email address, and you've got a choice of, you can enter your own HTML script, which there is a tutorial on. You can add MailChimp, Aweber, or GetResponse. And if we scroll down, you can add your social media links, and you need to add the HTTPS to this as well. And we're just going to enter this and add in Twitter. Spell that wrong, doesn't matter, and go ahead and press save. Okay, now you've got your privacy and policy terms, and you will need to generate them yourself and make sure they're all, you know, legal and what's not. I'm going to leave them off now, and you can also choose if you want to enable Facebook comments on the end of every single post. So I'm going to say yes and show Amazon products. It doesn't actually work for me, but I'll just save it yes anyway and press save. Now if you've got your own domain name, you can actually add it here. You know, if you don't know much about that, that really doesn't matter. You can always use the subdomain, and there is also a tutorial in the training area of this, which I'm going to show you shortly. Let's go ahead, go back here, refresh. Okay, so now you can see we've got the subscribe now with the subscribe email, and if you input this, this will go to your area of choice, your list of choice, and the social media icons. Again, if I open that, this is going to take you to Facebook, so it dynamically changes you everywhere. Okay, so it does literally everything that you want, and you can see all your categories there and your contact information. So this is actually like a full-blown site now. Like if we go to the contact page and scroll down, you can see my address here, you know, the email, the phone number, need help. Okay, and you can change the banner, you know, where we previously did before. Let's go ahead and go to analytics and have a look at the SEO analytics. Now you can see it will show analytics for every single blog, and this is really cool because it tells you what the average time is. So it's basically, I know it says Google Search Console, which can be confusing if you use Google Search Console, but it's not. It's the title of the post that we just did. But you can actually see that it tells you how many unique people have come in, how many people will submit, how many people have shared the content on social media, and views, and you know, all of that stuff. So this is like some really important information, because once you know how many people are doing something on a particular area of the site and post and what's not, you can really start optimizing it to start making money or start getting more and more subscribers. Let's go to done for you, and this is, again, you only get this on the pro area. So this is basically all the done for you content, which you can clone this story and you can clone it into your area, or you can preview it. So this is what one of their posts look like. So this is what I was talking about when it's you know, once you've got everything populated with enough content. So this post doesn't have a video in, and I know that because it says this little icon here, content blog. Okay, so you can see all of this stuff is here. There's the example, and you can see that's an example of the gallery snippet, which is really cool. And if we scroll down, you've got the comments there as well. So you've got all the other different sorts of blogs and the GIFs, and you can see it's actually really, really powerful. So let's go ahead and go to the tutorials and support. So let's start off with the tutorials. So once we go into there, so it's a combination between an English gentleman and an Indian woman. and you know, they both speak very, very good English. And you know, scrolling down, it's literally got an intro for absolutely everything. However, they've not actually covered like the Amazon integrations and stuff, and it's probably because, you know, they're on launch day and they're gonna add on and see what people actually want. So I would actually like to see more information about the Amazon integrations and how all of that works. But for every single feature of this software, they've actually got a reasonably short snippet, and I've watched the majority of them. I've not watched every single one purely because I kind of get it, but you can see how to personalize stuff, how to see and access your microbuzz sites, and how to update your passwords, how to use the knowledge base, okay, how to integrate, you know, your autoresponders and use the HTML area. So there's actually loads of tutorials for you to just really quickly get started. So I think the whole amount of tutorials shouldn't really take you longer than an hour. So within an hour, and if you're a little bit more tech savvy, you could probably be up and running within 25 minutes. We go to knowledge base. This is another area where they answer stuff and you can just search for it. And again, you can see where is the Amazon. This is the article that I actually jumped into before, and it tells you how to add Amazon products to your site. Now, it doesn't actually say anything about what I said earlier on about how you need to already have generated sales within your Amazon affiliate area. Perhaps I'm wrong, I'm not sure. I'm going to do some more research into this and probably submit a support ticket with them. But again, this is launch day and they're going to be updating everything, so you know, we're kind of like guinea pigs for them, which is why they offer the early bird discount, which again can all be found in my blog. But yeah, this is the documentation. You can see they've got plenty of articles and it's all pretty fast as well. So let's go back here and let's go to the support desk as well. And again, it's all very quick and easy. It gives you links and the hours and what you need to know basically to get in touch. That's basically Retainio. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or you want to know more information about the pricing of this and stuff like that, go ahead, click the link in the description below and it will take you straight to the pricing where you can see all the upsells of Retainio and stuff like that. But yeah, this is Retainio. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, especially at the discounted prices that they're offering at the very beginning. But again, I don't think you should buy the software if you're not going to go with the Pro Plan Plus, okay? Purely because it's the extractor that does what you want it really to do. But apart from that, enjoy and I'll see you next time.